We all crave acceptance. We long to be seen, heard, and valued for who we truly are. This inherent desire for belonging is woven into the fabric of our being. Yet life has a way of testing our spirits. It throws curveballs in the form of cruelty and unkindness, leaving us questioning our worth. But here's a universal truth to hold on to. Your worth is not defined by the actions of others. It's not a reflection of their judgments or opinions. Your worth shines from within, an unyielding flame that cannot be extinguished by the winds of negativity. Words have power. They can leave scars that run deeper than any physical wound. When someone directs cruelty our way, it can shake us to our core. We may start to question ourselves, wondering if their harsh judgments hold any truth. Self-doubt can creep in, whispering insidious lies that erode our confidence. We may find ourselves withdrawing from others, building walls to protect ourselves from further pain. The world can start to feel like a hostile place, and we may lose sight of the good that still exists. The weight of their cruelty can feel heavy, like a burden we're forced to carry. But even in the midst of the storm, it's important to remember that you are not defined by the waves crashing around you. You are the captain of your own ship, and you have the strength to navigate through turbulent waters. Their cruelty does not have the power to sink you unless you allow it to. Experiencing cruelty can leave lasting scars. It can shape the way we see ourselves and the world around us. We may find ourselves carrying the weight of past hurts, replaying painful memories in our minds. These scars can manifest in different ways, leading to anxiety, fear of judgment, or a lack of self-trust. We may become overly self-critical, constantly second-guessing ourselves and our decisions. The fear of being hurt again can make us hesitant to form new connections, to put ourselves out there and risk vulnerability. Cruelty can make us question our own worthiness of love and belonging. But here's the thing about scars. They are a testament to our resilience. They are a reminder of what we've overcome, of the battles we fought and survived. Our scars tell a story of strength, of our ability to endure and emerge from darkness. In the aftermath of cruelty, it's easy to feel lost and defeated. The pain can be all-consuming, making it difficult to see a path forward. But even in the darkest of times, there's a glimmer of hope. Deep within you lies an unyielding light, a source of strength and resilience that cannot be extinguished. Finding your light is a journey of self-discovery. It's about reclaiming your power, embracing your worth, and refusing to let the actions of others define you. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of love, respect, and kindness, regardless of what anyone else may say or do. This journey may not be easy, but it's a journey worth taking. Because on the other side of adversity lies incredible strength, a profound sense of self-awareness, and an unwavering belief in your own resilience. You are capable of rising above cruelty and shining brighter than ever before. The erosion of self-worth. Cruelty chips away at our sense of self. Each unkind word, dismissive gesture, or act of exclusion chips away at our self-worth. We begin to question our value, wondering if we are deserving of love and respect. This erosion can be insidious, slowly eating away at our confidence. The danger lies in its lingering effects. Negative messages can become deeply ingrained, shaping our beliefs. We may start to see ourselves through a distorted lens. This internalized negativity impacts our relationships and well-being. Remember, cruelty often stems from the insecurities of the abuser. They project their own pain and fear onto others. Recognizing this helps separate their actions from our worth. Their cruelty is a reflection of them, not of us. The weight of silence. Cruelty thrives in silence. When we suffer in silence, we give our abusers power over us. We allow their words and actions to fester, poisoning our thoughts and emotions. The weight of unspoken pain can become unbearable, leading to feelings of isolation, shame, and despair. Breaking the silence is often the first step towards healing. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or support group can provide a much-needed outlet for our pain and help us process the experience in a healthy way. Sharing our story with others who understand can remind us that we are not alone, that our experiences are valid, and that healing is possible. When we speak our truth, we reclaim our power. We refuse to be defined by the cruelty we have endured. By giving voice to our pain, we create space for healing and growth. We also inspire others to do the same, breaking the cycle of silence and creating a culture of empathy and support. A world distorted. Cruelty has a way of distorting our perception of the world. It can make us see danger where there is none, expect the worst from others, and doubt the sincerity of kindness. This distorted worldview can lead to social withdrawal, anxiety, and a diminished capacity for joy and connection. We may find ourselves constantly on guard, anticipating the next attack. This hypervigilance can be emotionally exhausting, leaving us feeling depleted and unable to fully engage with life. The fear of being hurt again can prevent us from forming new relationships, pursuing our passions, and living authentically. It takes conscious effort to challenge these distorted perceptions and reclaim a more balanced view of the world. Therapy, mindfulness practices, and surrounding ourselves with supportive people can help us rewire our brains and learn to trust again. It's a gradual process, but with time and effort, we can begin to see the world through a clearer, more hopeful lens. Section 4. The body keeps score. Trauma, including the trauma of cruelty, doesn't just impact our minds, it affects our bodies as well. The stress of experiencing cruelty can manifest in a variety of physical symptoms, such as headaches, digestive issues, insomnia, fatigue, and chronic pain. Our bodies hold on to the memory of trauma long after the event has passed. This mind-body connection is a testament to the profound impact that cruelty can have on our overall well-being. It highlights the importance of addressing the physical manifestations of trauma alongside the emotional and psychological ones. Ignoring the body's signals only prolongs the healing process. Engaging in practices that promote physical and emotional well-being, such as yoga, meditation, massage, or spending time in nature, can help us release the tension held within our bodies. Seeking professional help from a therapist or somatic experiencing practitioner can also provide tools and techniques for processing trauma and restoring a sense of safety and ease within our physical form. Section 5. Shadows of doubt. Cruelty casts long shadows of doubt. It can make us question our abilities, our judgment, and even our sanity. We may start to second-guess ourselves at every turn, afraid of making a mistake or being perceived as inadequate. This self-doubt can be paralyzing, preventing us from pursuing our goals and living a full life. These doubts often stem from the negative messages we have internalized from our abusers. We may have been told that we are not good enough, smart enough, or worthy of love. These messages can become deeply ingrained, shaping our beliefs about ourselves even years later. Challenging these doubts requires conscious effort and self-compassion. We must learn to recognize the negative self-talk and replace it with more supportive and empowering beliefs. Affirmations, journaling, and surrounding ourselves with people who believe in us can help us rewrite the negative scripts that hold us back. Section 6. Isolation's grip. Cruelty thrives in isolation. When we feel alone in our pain, it's easy to believe the lies that our abusers tell us. We may withdraw from others, fearing further judgment or rejection. This isolation only deepens our wounds, making it harder to heal and move forward. It's essential to remember that we are not alone. There are people who care about us, who want to support us, and who understand what we're going through. Reaching out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or support group can help us break free from isolation's grip and begin to rebuild our lives. Connection is an antidote to cruelty. Sharing our stories with others who understand creates a sense of belonging and reminds us that we are worthy of love and support. By reaching out and allowing others in, we open ourselves up to healing and growth. The impact of cruelty often extends beyond the individual, impacting relationships with family, friends, and loved ones. The pain of cruelty can create distance and distrust, making it difficult to maintain healthy connections. We may push people away, fearing further hurt, or find ourselves unable to fully trust or open up to others. This loss of connection can be incredibly isolating and painful, compounding the original wound. It's important to remember that healing from cruelty is not a solitary endeavor. It requires the support and understanding of others. Rebuilding trust takes time and patience. It requires vulnerability, open communication, and a willingness to forgive ourselves and others. Seeking professional guidance from a therapist can provide valuable tools and strategies for navigating the complexities of relationships in the aftermath of cruelty. Cruelty thrives when it silences us, leaving us feeling powerless and small. But we have a choice: to remain trapped in the cycle of pain or to reclaim our power and rise above it. Reclaiming your power begins with recognizing that you are not defined by the actions of others. Their cruelty says more about them than it does about you. You have the power to choose how you respond to cruelty. You can allow it to diminish you, or you can use it as fuel for growth and transformation. It's a conscious choice to reclaim your narrative, to redefine your worth on your own terms. This process of reclaiming your power may involve setting boundaries, walking away from toxic relationships, or seeking professional help to process the trauma you've endured. It's about taking back control of your life and refusing to let the actions of others dictate your worth or your future. Cruelty often aims to silence its victims, to make them feel ashamed and afraid to speak up. But your voice is your most powerful weapon against cruelty. When you find your voice, you reclaim your story and inspire others to do the same. Finding your voice can take many forms. It might mean confiding in a trusted friend or family member, seeking professional help from a therapist, or sharing your story publicly through writing, art, or activism. The important thing is to break the silence and refuse to let cruelty have the final word. When we speak our truth, we give voice to the pain that has been silenced for too long. We create space for healing, not only for ourselves, but also for others who may be struggling in silence. Our voices have the power to challenge the status quo, raise awareness, and create a world where cruelty is no longer tolerated. Section 3. Reframing the narrative. Cruelty often comes with a prepackaged narrative, one that tells us we are unworthy, unlovable, or deserving of mistreatment. This narrative can become deeply ingrained, shaping our beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. But we have the power to challenge and reframe this narrative, to create a new story that reflects our true worth and resilience. Reframing the narrative starts with identifying the negative beliefs that we have internalized as a result of cruelty. What lies have we come to believe about ourselves? Once we've identified these beliefs, we can begin to challenge their validity. Are they really true? Or are they simply a reflection of the abuser's own distorted perspective? We can then begin to replace these negative beliefs with more empowering ones. This process takes time and effort, but it's essential for breaking free from the grip of cruelty. When we reframe the narrative, we reclaim our power and create space for healing and growth. Section 4. The power of forgiveness, but not forgetting. Forgiveness is often touted as a necessary step in healing from cruelty. And while forgiveness can be incredibly liberating, it's important to understand that forgiveness does not mean condoning or minimizing the abuser's actions. It also doesn't mean forgetting what happened or allowing ourselves to be vulnerable to further abuse. Forgiveness, in the context of healing from cruelty, is about releasing the anger, resentment, and bitterness that we hold towards our abusers. It's about choosing to let go of the pain of the past so that we can move forward with our lives. Forgiveness is a personal choice, and it's not always easy. It's a process that takes time, self-compassion, and often professional guidance. But when we can forgive, we break free from the cycle of pain and create space for healing and growth. We also reclaim our power by choosing to define our own narrative, rather than letting the actions of others dictate our emotional well-being. Section 5. Embracing imperfection. Cruelty often preys on our insecurities, making us feel ashamed of our perceived flaws and imperfections. We may internalize these messages, striving for an unattainable standard of perfection in an attempt to avoid further criticism or rejection. But here's the liberating truth. Perfection is an illusion. It's a societal construct that sets us up for disappointment and self-criticism. Embracing our imperfections, on the other hand, is a radical act of self-acceptance and self-love. When we embrace our imperfections, we acknowledge that we are enough, just as we are. We give ourselves permission to be human with all of our quirks, flaws, and vulnerabilities. This acceptance is essential for healing from cruelty because it allows us to let go of the shame and self-doubt that keep us trapped in the cycle of pain. In the aftermath of cruelty, it's easy to fall into patterns of self-criticism and self-blame. We may replay the events over and over in our minds, wondering what we could have done differently or berating ourselves for not being strong enough. But this kind of self-flagellation only deepens our wounds and prevents healing. Self-compassion, on the other hand, offers a pathway to recovery. It involves treating ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and acceptance that we would offer a close friend going through a similar experience. It means acknowledging our pain without judgment and recognizing that we are worthy of love and support, even when we make mistakes. Cultivating self-compassion is a practice, and it takes time and effort. It involves challenging negative self-talk, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in activities that nurture our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The rewards of self-compassion are immeasurable, leading to greater resilience, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. Rising above cruelty is not about erasing the past or pretending that it didn't happen. It's about acknowledging the pain, learning from the experience, and using it as fuel for growth and transformation. It's about emerging from the darkness stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. When we rise above cruelty, we reclaim our power and refuse to let the actions of others define us. We embrace our imperfections, cultivate self-compassion, and find our voice to speak out against injustice. We become beacons of hope for others who have been through similar experiences, showing them that healing is possible and that they are not alone. Rising stronger is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks along the way, moments of doubt and despair, but by holding on to the belief in our own worth and resilience, we can navigate these challenges and emerge from the experience transformed. Imagine a piece of gold, dull and unrefined. It holds the potential for beauty, but it's hidden beneath layers of imperfection. It takes intense heat, the refiner's fire, to burn away the impurities and reveal the gold's true brilliance. Cruelty, as painful as it is, can act like that fire. But just as gold emerges from the fire stronger and more beautiful, so too can we. The refiner's fire does not diminish the gold's value, it enhances it. And so it is with us. We often underestimate our own strength. We may see ourselves as fragile, vulnerable, easily broken. But cruelty has a way of revealing a wellspring of inner fortitude we never knew we possessed. When faced with adversity, we dig deep, tap into reserves of courage we didn't know we had, and discover an inner strength that surprises even ourselves. This strength might manifest as the courage to speak out against injustice, the resilience to pick ourselves up after being knocked down, or the compassion to forgive those who have wronged us. It might be the quiet determination to keep going even when every fiber of our being wants to give up. These hidden strengths are not bestowed upon us by some external force. They are already within us, lying dormant, waiting for the right moment to emerge. Cruelty, for all its darkness, can act as a catalyst, awakening these dormant strengths and revealing the incredible power that resides within each and every one of us. It may seem counterintuitive, but experiencing cruelty can open our hearts to a deeper sense of compassion. Having felt the sting of unkindness, we are more attuned to the suffering of others. We develop a heightened empathy, a profound understanding of the pain that cruelty inflicts, and a greater capacity for kindness and forgiveness. This newfound compassion extends not only to others, but also to ourselves. Having navigated the treacherous waters of cruelty, we learn to treat ourselves with greater tenderness and understanding. We recognize that we are all imperfect beings, doing the best we can with what we have, and we extend the same grace to ourselves that we would offer a loved one struggling through a difficult time. This self-compassion is not about letting ourselves off the hook or ignoring our mistakes. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, deserving of kindness and understanding, especially from ourselves. It's about embracing our humanity, flaws and all, and recognizing that our worthiness is not contingent upon perfection. Cruelty has a way of distorting our view of the world, making it seem like a dark and unforgiving place. But as we heal and grow, we begin to see things through a different lens. We develop a keener appreciation for the good in the world, the simple joys, the acts of kindness that often go unnoticed. We also gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. We learn to identify our triggers, set healthy boundaries, and prioritize our own well-being. We become more discerning in our relationships, choosing to surround ourselves with people who uplift and support us, rather than those who drain our energy and diminish our light. This shift in perspective is a gift, a hard-won wisdom that allows us to navigate the world with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. We emerge from the darkness with a renewed appreciation for life, a deeper understanding of ourselves, and a stronger connection to the things that truly matter. Our experiences shape who we are, but they do not define us. We have the power to choose how we integrate those experiences into our lives. We can allow them to embitter us, to make us cynical and afraid, or we can use them as fuel for growth, transforming our pain into purpose and our wounds into wisdom. When we choose the latter path, we become beacons of hope for others. By sharing our stories, we show others who are struggling that they are not alone, that healing is possible, and that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Our vulnerability becomes a source of strength, our resilience a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. Our stories have the power to inspire, to uplift, to remind others that even in the darkest of times, hope remains. By embracing our experiences, both the good and the bad, and allowing them to shape us into the people we are meant to be, we become living proof that even from the ashes of cruelty, beauty can arise. Cruelty can make us question our worth, leading us to seek validation from external sources. We may strive for achievements, accolades, or material possessions to prove our value. But true success is about living a life aligned with our values and making a positive impact. Redefining success means focusing on what truly matters to us. It's about recognizing our inherent worth and embracing our unique gifts. The experience of cruelty can leave us feeling broken, diminished, unsure of ourselves. But here's the truth. Your light has not been extinguished. It may flicker and dim at times, but it still burns within you, a testament to your resilience, your strength, your unwavering spirit. The world needs your light. It needs your compassion, your empathy, your unique perspective. Don't let the darkness dim your shine. Embrace your experiences, learn from them, grow from them, and allow them to illuminate the path for yourself and others. Your worth is not defined by the actions of others. It's an intrinsic part of who you are. You are worthy of love, respect, and kindness simply because you exist. Remember that and let your light shine brightly, illuminating the world with its warmth and brilliance. We are wired for resilience. It's woven into our being, this capacity to endure hardship and rise stronger. Cruelty cannot extinguish our drive to heal and grow. Like a seed, our spirits find a way even in barren landscapes. We may bend, but we are never truly broken. This unquenchable spirit reclaims our power and redefines success. We all bear scars, both visible and invisible. They are the etchings of life's experiences, reminders of battles fought and lessons learned. Even painful scars remind us of our resilience and capacity to endure. Instead of blemishes, see scars as testaments to our strength. Each scar tells a story of survival, courage, and healing. When we are in the throes of pain, it can be difficult to imagine a future free from suffering. The darkness can feel all-encompassing, the weight of our experiences heavy and unrelenting. But the human spirit is inherently hopeful, always seeking light, always reaching for something more. Beyond the horizon of our current pain lies the promise of healing, of growth, of a future where cruelty no longer holds sway. It's a future where we have integrated our experiences, learned from our pain, and emerged stronger, wiser, more compassionate. It's a future where we use our stories to inspire hope in others, to create a world where kindness, empathy, and understanding prevail. This future is not a utopia free from pain or hardship. It's a future where we face challenges with greater resilience, where we approach adversity with a deeper understanding of ourselves and the human condition. It's a future built on a foundation of hope, a belief in our own resilience, and an unwavering commitment to creating a world that reflects the best of humanity. Healing from cruelty is not a linear process. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, days when the darkness threatens to consume us. It's a journey, not a destination, and it's important to be gentle with ourselves along the way. There's no right or wrong way to heal, no set timeline for recovery. What matters most is that we keep moving forward, one step at a time, even when it feels impossible. Embrace the messy, imperfect, and often unpredictable nature of healing. Allow yourself to feel the full range of emotions, to grieve what was lost, to rage against the injustice. Honoring our emotions, even the painful ones, is an essential part of the healing process. Remember that seeking support along the way is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our strength. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, who believe in your resilience, and who create a safe space for you to heal and grow. Section 5. Finding your tribe. One of the most powerful antidotes to cruelty is connection. When we feel alone in our pain, it's easy to believe the lies that our abusers tell us. We may isolate ourselves, fearing further judgment or rejection. But isolation only deepens our wounds, making it harder to heal and move forward. Finding our tribe, our community of like-hearted individuals who understand our experiences and embrace our authentic selves, is essential for healing and growth. These are the people who see our strength, who celebrate our victories, and who offer unwavering support during times of struggle. Our tribe might include family members, friends, therapists, support groups, or online communities. The important thing is that we feel seen, heard, and valued for who we truly are. Surrounding ourselves with this kind of love and acceptance creates a fertile ground for healing, allowing us to reclaim our power, embrace our worthiness, and step into the fullness of who we are meant to be. Section 6. Ripples of Hope. When we choose to heal from cruelty, we don't just heal ourselves. We create ripples of hope that extend far beyond our own lives. By sharing our stories, we give others permission to do the same. We break the silence that allows cruelty to thrive, and we create a culture of empathy, understanding, and support. Our vulnerability becomes a catalyst for change, inspiring others to find their voice, to reclaim their power, and to create a world where cruelty is no longer tolerated. We become living proof that healing is possible, that even from the ashes of pain, beauty can emerge. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment of vulnerability has the power to create a ripple effect, touching countless lives in ways we may never fully comprehend. By choosing to heal, we become agents of change, contributing to a more compassionate, just, and loving world. Section 7. A world transformed. Imagine a world where cruelty is met with compassion, where vulnerability is seen as strength, and where every individual feels safe, seen, and valued for who they truly are. It's a world where differences are celebrated, where empathy is the norm, and where the inherent worthiness of every human being is recognized and honored. This may seem like an idealistic vision, but it's a future worth striving for. By choosing to heal from our own experiences, by embracing our resilience and sharing our stories, we contribute to the creation of this more compassionate and just world. Each act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness, every instance of choosing love over fear moves us closer to this vision. It's a collective effort, a tapestry woven together by countless acts of courage, compassion, and hope. And while we may not see the full realization of this vision in our lifetime, we can take comfort in knowing that we are part of something larger than ourselves, something beautiful and transformative. Section 8. Let your light shine. You are here for a reason. Your experiences, both the joys and the sorrows, have shaped you into the unique and irreplaceable individual you are today. Don't let the darkness of cruelty dim your light. Embrace your story, your scars, your resilience. You have something precious to offer the world, a light that can only come from having known darkness and emerged from it stronger, wiser, more compassionate. Let your light shine, not in spite of your experiences, but because of them. Share your story, offer your gifts, and know that you are worthy of love, belonging, and joy. The world needs your light now more than ever. Go forth and illuminate the world with your unique brilliance.